welcome. Come on in. God damn, that fan is loud. I don't think you guys can hear it. It just means I'm gonna feel like I'm yelling over it for the entire stream. But that's okay, because art streams tend to be kind of quiet anyway. So, it is what it is. Hello, welcome, come in. We're almost, I just typed in the word link instead of line art for my, layers over here. That's crazy. Yeah, we're almost done actually with the Oops All Color Magical Girls. We're on pink, and then the only one we have left after that is purple. So really fun, really cool. We got her, so cute, very cute. And we got her, wow, so elegant, wow. And then we got her, so spunky, have fun. And we got her, whoa, so mature looking, nice. Alrighty. So yeah, let's rock and roll, buckaroo. Start drawing some magical girls. See if I can find something interesting to talk to you guys about. Stream starting a little bit later than I had actually planned on. Not by a whole lot. But, I decided to try to throw my resume at a couple more people before stream. Put me in a foul mood, so then I had to, like, calm down. Cause you can't, like, if you're all butthurt and upset, then you can't just jump straight into stream. The vibes will be weird and off, but I definitely still wanted to stream, one, because I like doing it, and two, I'm like, well, stream will help me feel better, you know? Drawing up some cute magical girls. Drawing up some cute magical girls. Talking to chat about stupid stuff. It'll get the stinky feelings out, you know? Five stream streak! Way to go, you. You make me feel better too, Twiins. Oh, golly. I appreciate it. Now, the thing that was so frustrating was I applied, so like, fucking every day I open up Google and I Google the words where I live. Like, jobs, you know? I'm looking for jobs. I'm constantly on Indeed, which I feel like is useless. I don't think I've gotten anything through Indeed. But yeah, and there's one place that has, like, constantly been popping up. It was always the first result. And I applied to them. They're real close, too. And I was like, oh, great, I hope they get back to me. But, you know, it's been quite a while of nobody getting back to me, and sometimes if you just take the first step, that's all you gotta do, you know? And so I'm like, I'll just call them, and because sometimes they're like, yeah, what's your name? We'll make sure to pull you up, you know? Sometimes you just gotta, you know, be assertive about it. And so I call, and I'm like, hi, you're still hiring, yeah? And the girl's like, let me ask my manager. And then I hear him, like she just like put her phone like down for a second so I could still clearly hear them. And I hear her ask, are we hiring? And he's like, no, we're not hiring right now. And I'm like, oh. And so I had to be nice and say, okay, thank you, you know, instead of just get all mad. One of these days I'm gonna actually flip. I'm gonna flip out. And someone's gonna be like, no, we're not hiring, but, you know, you can always leave a resume. And I'm gonna actually just lose all of my bananas and be like, you all have my resume! Every single place in town has my resume! Who's gonna actually fucking hire somebody? And that's the thing. I walk into any establishment, and I never see the same person twice. I don't ever see the same employee twice. They are constantly cycling through employees. It's just never me, apparently. That's the other thing, like, any coworker I've got, it'll be like, yeah, I just got a new job. And it's like, bitch, where? bitch, where? Or will you fucking vouch for me? Oh, but then, I would call him, so no, we're not hiring. Stupid. Estupido. Thank you, Cupcake Demon. Here's a sub. I appreciate it. The regaling you with the trials and tribulations of living in America in 2026 is not to guilt you into giving me money. So don't feel like you have to, but I do appreciate it. I do. Rent was due today, so listen, I ain't complaining. We're getting a little bit of extra money on the side, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, fucking, like, it's so funny, just, like a month ago, I was talking with my Discord, and how I'm like, I don't want to be a YouTuber, you know, I want to be a comic artist, you know, I don't want YouTube to be my job, and if I can't pay my bills through YouTube, then, you know, I just want it to be fun. And now here I am, and I'm like, well, fuck, if I can't, like, find a job that's decent anywhere, then shit, maybe I will become a YouTuber again. Didn't want to, but oh man, if no one else will hire me, I will, you know? No, I wanted to anyway. Well, thank you! Can you believe it's already August? July sure was fast. I mean, yeah, honestly, I'm glad that it does, at least for me, it feels like time slowed back down. Things were going by really fast. Years were zipping by, and I will say that time does seem to have slowed back down again. I don't know what changed, but you know, I appreciate getting years back. I think maybe it has something to do with the mindset. I don't know. I am generally happier, and I've got things going on in my life. Like, I've got goals and projects and stuff. You know, I'm not just sad all the time. So I hope you get your time back soon too. Maybe that's just what it's like being in your seemingly teens throughout all of, like, most of the rest of your life. But I don't know. How goes the commission business going so far? It's going great. A handful of pretty swell cool people that are already in chat have commissioned me, and I really appreciate it. And I was having a lot of fun working on them earlier too. So that's also good. Cause yeah, just approaching commissions a little bit differently, I think, was the trick. And yeah, so I'm having a great cool time. I can't guarantee I will stream, because that's the thing. You all have agreed to allow me the chance to stream while working on your commissions, and I appreciate that. I can't guarantee I always will. Sometimes I'll just be like, I'll work on that after work, you know, and maybe I just want to listen to music or something. But I definitely would like to at some point. But yeah, I got a good handful of people commissioning me, and I really appreciate that. Oh, I haven't saved yet. I need to make sure I save, because it's so fucking hot, but also every single day it threatens to rain. And so it's like, I gotta make sure I save so I don't lose all my progress. Put life back on 1 speed, exactly. It's incredible how this pink girl is the single saddest creature in existence. It'll all come together, you'll see. I've got a vision. I would commission if I had VGen. I think you can sign up for free. VGen is, so yeah, you can sign up to, like, commission artists as easy as you could sign up to have a YouTube or a Twitter or whatever, or a Neopets, you know? I'll have to count those later. Oh, sorry, I count stripes to make sure they're even. But yeah, because it is fascinating. In order to counteract, like, AI, you need, like, a code to actually be an artist on VGen to, like, sell your works or your commissions. I was able to give one quite quickly and easily thanks to Giga Chad Coral Palette. I don't think they're in chat right now, but a round of applause for the Giga Chad Coral Palette for giving good old Twiins a code to become an artist on VGen. Super cool of them to do that. So everyone, also, if you commission me, maybe also consider commissioning Coral Palette, because they deserve good, nice, cool things. But yeah, you should be able to sign up for VGen. easy peasy. But I don't know your life. I don't know what's going on. Man, that is the most Twiins fucking shoe. Let's make that. Let's make that a little something. Okay. I draw shoes like spy versus spy faces. You know. Anyone ever read Spy vs. Spy? Man, I love Spy vs. Spy. I like that it wasn't like one always one, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Twiins fucking shoes coming soon from New Balance. Commissioned as a guest. Wowee wow. Didn't even know. Or Neopets. Twiins trying to kill her adult audience by a heart attack. I remember signing up for Neopets so many times because I liked quote unquote starting a new game. But you had to like get a new email, I think, to do that. I don't know. I wasn't breaking any rules because that's the thing. They are pretty strict about like only one account per email. Because otherwise you could, like, basically Neopet launder money, you know? Like, do some money laundering kind of a thing. Uh, but, I wasn't doing, like, I wasn't giving any money to Neopets. I just liked making a little Neopet and then taking them around to areas and then deciding I don't want to play with you anymore, and then I get a new one. A 10 stream streak, wowie wow. In my age demographic, I was exposed to it via the Mad TV show. Oh my god! The Mad TV show! What a blast from the past! I had forgotten. I forgot they were on Mad TV too. That was slick stuff, Mad TV. It was, I'm gonna describe it kind of like, almost like, Saturday Night Live for kids. Which is sort of what Mad Magazine was like. Highly recommend you pick up a Mad Magazine. They're funny. They're just funny cartoons. Topical, great stuff. And yeah, Mad TV. That sure did exist. I was always so distracted with Mad TV though, because one of the voice actors in their roster was, I don't know her name, the woman who voices Phil and Lil from Rugrats. My youngest sister is getting married today! Congratulations, and also thank you, Midori. I won't say all the numbers because I'll read them wrong somehow, but I appreciate you following, Midori. Feel free to chit-chat, to lurk, to leave if you're busy. You know, I'm not your mom, but thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And congratulations, Messiah's younger sister. I hope she lives happily ever after. Cue peanut butter gamers, then they got married, then they got married, then they got married. That's how life works. One of the funniest videos on YouTube. PBG's Harvest Moon Animal Parade video. You should just watch everything Peebs has ever done though. This is some tall bangs for me not having, I'll figure that out, don't worry. But yeah. Thanks a million. I hope you have fun. Even if you can't stay for very long. Hope you have more fun at the wedding, because that's certainly a more interesting thing. Yeah, that side looks weird. There was a Spy vs. Spy video game on the Xbox that we would rent. This was back when you could rent video games from like movie places and stuff. There's a Spy vs. Spy video game we would rent, and it felt like a crapshoot. Sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. And which was just the hazard of renting things. Other people don't know how to take care of like video games, you know? But I don't know, we loved that shit. Like Blockbuster? Yeah, like Blockbuster. We didn't have one in town though. We were in a small town. I can't even remember what it was called. I think Deadass may have been called like the Game Shop. You know what, let's have some colored eyelashes. We do that so rarely. What the hell just opened up? Something has opened on my computer. What are you? No. Alright, no issue. Let me save. Also, yeah, if streams end suddenly, that would be due to lightning. Windows 11, it's cool, don't worry. Hang on, that eye is way bigger than the other eye. There we go. What a cootie. Golly. The game shop, how creative, I know, right? Can still rent games at the library. I'm not very close to any libraries, which is annoying, because I like the library. I remember one summer. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I think a neighbor's just playing music. I remember one summer, we had to spend... Do I want those there? Just random little balls just hanging out? I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, one summer, we spent it with our grandma. Too young to just stay home alone. So we, spent each day at grandma's house. And it was miserable. It was a horrible, no bad, very, very bad summer. No good, very bad summer. Because grandma's house is boring and hot. But the best part about it was every, like, Monday, she'd take us to the library, and we could check out a book. And, we crunked through, Critter and I, we crunked through their entire, Animorphs collection. And then once we read all the Animorphs books that they had, our enthusiasm for the library drastically waned. Like, it was like, we read all the books we wanted to read. No, I don't want to go to the library. We read all the books. Excalibur's on time! Oh my gosh! Twins out of these two. Who's cuter? Out of these two? Damn, that's tough. I think she's cuter, but that's a great question. Oh yeah, Hun My Butt had asked about commissions. And thank you to everybody who has been commissioning me. I appreciate it. It's tough to gauge right now. New things like this tend to have, like, high engagement, off the rip. But then we'll see, like, a fall off. For example, like, merch. I opened up my merch, and so fun, so exciting. I got, like, 4 people ordering merch things. And it was like, wow, cool, great. But then, like, that momentum doesn't last, So the big thing with stuff like this is seeing if that momentum proceeds, or if it kind of ends up being like a sort of like a one and done, as it were. So currently going well, but it still remains to be seen how successful the commission lifestyle is. But currently, I'm certainly having fun. Lord, it's hot! Never seen an Animorphs book in the wild. They're pretty crazy. You should check out your local library, I guess. Since you mentioned it, I'm curious, what age were you left home alone for the first time? I was like 11 or 12. I think it was middle school. So, yeah, I think similarly, 11 or 12. I learned recently that I think that calls us latchkey kids. Which I had heard the phrase, but I didn't really know what a latchkey kid was. And it's like, oh yeah, I guess that's me. And for if you're like me and you didn't know, a latchkey kid, it's just the name comes from like, you getting into the house with your own key, kind of a thing. Like, not coming home to a mom. Opening the door, or a dad or guardian opening the door for you. Having your own latch key to get inside. Yeah. I learned about that because I also read about how latchkey kids have, like, a weird dynamic with, not individualism, but just latchkey kids just, you know, because of growing up like that. It's not, like, abusive or anything, but it just means that latchkey kids are a lot less likely to ask for help. They tend to feel like they should have to handle everything on their own. You know, that asking for assistance is like weakness or embarrassing. So, interesting stuff. Yeah, this ruching is kind of weird. I need to make sure I get this weird kind of texture happening. Not a sociopathic, narcissist, individualist. My parents just both had to work to get by. Exactly. Yeah, it's not, like I said, not an abusive parenting tactic. It just, as with all things in life, stuff that happened to you as you were growing up does affect how you kind of approach the world. Incredibly normal. Ain't nobody raises their kids perfectly. That's gotta be the scariest part about being a parent, is knowing that in some way you are gonna fuck up. And not like, you know, horrifically, you know, but like, in some way you will be the reason why your kid has some kind of problem. And that's just inevitable. The world's greatest parents still have that on their shoulders. Parenting is fucking tough. That's why I certainly don't want to do it. Infinite ruffles and bows. Exactly. You exist as a result of the context of your environment? Crazy concept, I know. For real. Oh, then, yeah. I mean, you know, they're babies. So that's the sticker, Captain. If you have little babies that are just babies forever, then they can't grow up and have issues. There you go. See, now you're thinking. Just gotta keep the baby forever. I've ordered myself a planner. I wanted a calendar, but this might blow you away. Nobody is selling a calendar in August. No one thinks someone is going to be buying a calendar in literally the middle of the year. So I ordered myself a planner. So I can keep track of all the things I've got going on. Specifically and especially commission info. Which means I gotta really make sure I'm selling all these commissions. I gotta really do my best to pitch that so that the planner doesn't go to waste. But also, it'll be nice. I wanted a calendar earlier in the year as well, but I didn't get one for myself because I'm lazy and stupid. But it'll be nice because also I wanted some kind of calendar so I can keep track of when video games are coming out. There's so many I'm looking forward to. Cute. Need water. It's never too late to do your hot girl activities. You can do hot girl stuff in the middle of winter, too. Get ready for hot girl fall. I used to buy various themed calendars, but then I got a smartphone and wondered what purpose they served. I like being able to see, like, a physical thing. I like being able to look at my wall. I don't know. Opening an app, I feel like I can't take in the information how I want to. Maybe the most boomery opinion I've got. But yeah, an app, like the the calendar app, useful for me to, like, see what day something is quickly, but no, I can't keep track of things if it's on my phone. It's just not how my brain works. Don't call me Boomer Inc. Drink your gamer subs. Do you think gamer subs would ever want to partner with me? They seem to be willing to partner with fucking anybody, including some, maybe I should speak less. Including some less than favorable individuals. Is all I'll say. Hang on, I'm focusing on circles. Okay, good. Man, that one's so good. Fuck. I gotta try to match that energy. There we go. Cretins. 5+ year YouTuber / streamer can't technology good. More at 9. I can do some technology good. Also, that's kind of you. 5+? Nah. Take a gander at Twiins Inc. Like, organize my videos by, like, oldest to newest. I've been in this game for nearly a decade. I think 8 to 9 years now of making YouTube videos. Yeah. Almost 10 years, and let's see, I have a third of the followers as my sister. Can't consistently get 1,000 views on a video. Living the dream. Do you feel like a YouTube veteran, Twiins? I don't think veteran's the right word. I feel like, you know how you'll have, like, you go into a store and you see, like, a cashier, like an entry-level job, and it's an older person doing that entry-level job. A senior employee. That's what I feel like. Ruby hype is long gone. I mean, but I also stopped talking about Ruby a long time ago as well. It just feels like I've failed to really recapture an audience to any degree. Despite my best efforts. I make some really cool videos, but no one seems to care. I think about that, actually, sometimes. And how, you know, it doesn't matter if you make the world's greatest video, if you don't give someone a reason to click on it. And that's the trick I think I need to get better at, is presenting videos, not in a clickbait way necessarily, but just in a way that gives the viewer a reason to click on it. Which maybe is easier said than done sometimes. More anime girls in the thumbnail, it's ironclad. So, you know, you can ask for help. How? Who's gonna help me? I don't want help. Anyway, I'd love to hire an editor at some point, but in order to hire an editor, I need to make enough money to pay an editor. So currently, I can't have an editor. But yeah, I don't want help with YouTube. I find that for the most part, while very nicely offered, but help, people will offer suggestions, you know, ideas, advice, and I feel like every time I've tried to follow it, I've been unhappy with the product, like unhappy with the result, and also it didn't even help, you know? And so it's like, I just want to make YouTube videos how I want to make YouTube videos. What are you opening up for? Hang on. Why Generation 8 has the worst gym leader designs? Well, kinda, exactly. My computer is insistent on telling me that Troubleshooter has moved. That's the thing that opened earlier. That I was like, what is this? What opened? Just Windows being like, hey, something you've not interacted with is somewhere else now. Okay, thanks so much. I'm in the middle of a stream. Wanna go away? Yeah, I gotta make sure that doesn't look too much like a little face there. Just a bunch of yourself in the thumbnail. Windows 11, it's fine. Stop noticing. But yeah. Listen, the only thing you guys gotta worry about in order to help me is, you know, click on my videos, watch them, enjoy them. There you go. That's all you gotta do. You don't need to worry yourself with anything else. Maybe hit the like button if you really liked it. Maybe leave a comment if you have something cool to say. Sorry, I needed to really focus on that hand, because it's like a good looking hand and I didn't want to fuck it up. Subscribe and click the bell. Ooh woo. Yeah, just make the most bizarre looking thumbnails and titles imaginable. Really stunlock the people scrolling. She's so pretty. Isn't she, though? Really happy with the diversity of my magical girls, which was kind of like the point of this whole little adventure, has been to be like, okay, let's really perfect my magical girls, you know? And, I think I'm doing a pretty dang good job. That's another really complex hand, and with a weird thumb, but also it's like I almost don't care. Oh, I should fix the thumb. Hang on, that thumb is crazy. Okay, there we go. That's a normal thumb. And then... there we go. Okay, that's good enough. Listen, if it's a small enough detail, you can ignore it. But if it's a hand, people are gonna notice if they look weird, and then I'll be accused of using AI again. That was crazy. What was most crazy about it wasn't even that someone was like, I think this is AI. But the fact that when confronted, they, like, tried to flirt with Critter and I, even though somebody else had replied to them? Question marks? It was bananas. It was unfathomable. Yeah, I think people tend to forget that part. But yeah, what a weirdo. That's a great way to get sent straight to the do not show on my channel anymore list. Was it from that one music video where the character you drew had multiple arms? Yep, for Bug. Bug? Fun fact, Bug is spelt with spaces between the letters, so I try to say it weird. But yeah, because she's got multiple arms. Because wow, it's almost like there was a whole spider theme that was like, oh, like ludicrously overt. Hi, Mapafu. Welcome. It's so warm. I'm the warmest person. I feel like I was gonna say something. I had something really interesting and cool to talk about, but then I got distracted talking about bug. It's like she's some sort of bug or something. Exactly. Well, with Mapafu here, it reminds me that I had a thought. I was like, how does one do a subathon? How do you do a subathon and have it actually work? How does one do a subathon? And so I was thinking about reaching out to Mapafu in DMs and being like, yo, how the fuck? Because honestly, like, I don't know, it sounds fun, sounds nifty, but also I'm like, I feel like it wouldn't work. I feel like I'm just too small. I wouldn't get any subs a-thoning, and it would just be me doing a stream, and I call it a subathon, and then, like, it's just a normal stream, and I don't get any new subscribers. And then I'm like, cool, awesome. I'm gonna be so for real, dog. It just happens, Lamau. Well, great. Maybe someday I'll do a subathon. Hang on, I'm drawing roses from weird angles. I gotta lock in slightly. Alright, alright. Oof. Fields of Mystria finally gets fully released this month. Finally. I genuinely do think Fields of Mystria has what it takes to be, like, not the new, Stardew Valley, because I don't want to just lock it behind being compared to a different IP for the rest of its life. But I think it does have what it takes to be, like, a real player in the, I don't remember drawing these shoes at all. Oh, sorry. So I had to, like, figure a lot of shit out as I went right there. But yeah, I think it could be a real player in the, you know, farming sim, lexicon. So everyone should check out Fields of Mystria. It's got a great art style. A great art style, made by some of the people who have worked on Deltarune, I'm fairly certain. So, you know it's good quality, got some good music in there. Phew! Promoing the hell out of it is a part of it. Oh, the part I'm bad at. I can't even promo my own stuff all that good. I try. I announce on Twitter and Blue Sky and Discord and my YouTube page whenever cool shit happens. And then everyone's like, alright. I got the same 12 people who are in chat going, yeah, Twiins! I don't know, I feel like I've got no reach beyond you 12 people in chat. Got 11 respect to the 12 consistent ones. Whew. Get it on Switch and it's doing gangbusters? That is true. It should get on Switch. It would do great. I gotta get back on Fields of Mystery. March isn't gonna marry me himself. Yeah. And that's that was another thing I was gonna say. So it's not only made by people who have worked on Deltarune and or Undertale, but also it's made by people who actually how do I say this nicely? Who actually know how to design male characters women will want to romance, and also can write. Hi, welcome. Talking about Fields of Mystery. Twins and her apostles. Who would be Judas in that scenario? Probably, I would say Zero, but Zero's not even in chat very often anymore. So yeah, we'll go with Zero. Zero could be Judas. I think he'd be happy to hear that. Welcome to Twiins Inc., where I love short, fat eyebrows on characters. Is that ear in a weird spot? No, I think it's fine. Competent writers and artists who can draw hot dudes. Is that so much to ask? And honestly, for real though. It's like, that's not hard. Why can nobody do that? Us waving glow sticks for you. Oh, cute little thing. Thank you. I was like, oh, she can be, like, the spunky one, you know? She had such, like, an almost, like, 80s feeling hairstyle. And it just felt like she needed to be Spunky Spice. You know what I really hope? Hang on, I need to make sure these eyes are actually even, though. You know what I really hope for the next World Link? Uh-oh, we're talking about Project Sekai. But you know, you all might know that I've got my little series where I'm talking about all the World Links as they come out this year. That eyelash is way bigger. I'm gonna call them kind of 50-50. I've liked half of them pretty well. I've liked the other half not particularly well. There's one left to go. So yippee. And I really hope I like it. And not just because I like liking things. You know, like, oh wow, what a bold thing to say. Oh, I hope I enjoy the next thing. But also, it's because every time I have, like, a kind of negative video like that, like my latest one, I get the most annoying people in the comments. I'll be like, man, this one was really disappointing because the boys' outfits are so boring. And I was really hoping that we could get some, like, cool outfits, maybe? And then you get people in the comments being like, yeah, I also hate Project Sekai, and nothing about it is good, and all the songs are so lazy. And I'm like, okay, shut up. How about you shut the fuck up? Like, not to get defensive on main over my uwu favorite IP, but like, I like this thing, and that's the thing. You make something that's kind of negative, and you get people. Well, I also hate. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. And I'm like, well, I actually like the game. And if anything, it makes me go, you know what? The event wasn't that bad, because you see people being little snippy poos, and it's like, well, no, shut up. Actually. But yeah, I'd love to like the next one. Just so I don't get all the most annoying people in comments. Shut the fuck up! Not you guys. It's my goddamn Windows Media Player library. It's somewhere else, and I don't care. I'll handle that later when I'm not live. Golly. This short's a little low. It would be like, we'll just add a layer. Listen, she's a magical girl. You can add a layer. It's pretty easy. That's like all magical girls are. This outfit is a lot. Phew. She definitely has some sick, nasty rollerblades. Yeah. When she's not in a magical girl outfit, she's blading around. Sorry, I was looking at details that I hadn't drawn. And if you're an artist, you know what that means. It's rough being a part of Project Sekai and Pokemon fandoms with that, huh? Yeah, for real. Because it's like, I just like things. I'm willing to share when I'm disappointed, but like, you open that up, you say a single negative thing about Pokemon, and yeah, that's the exact same thing. Pokemon hasn't been good since Black and White. I disagree. I disagree! It's been way better, actually. I don't understand why only Pokemon, why, at large, it is just accepted that boomer nostalgia glasses actually don't apply, and it just was better in the past. But only for Pokemon. What? Who is messaging me? Shut up. It's Allison. Do you think any of them will have a gradient? I am not sure. Maybe this one, but I'm not sure. We're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. We're almost at the coloring stage, too. The fun part. Eee. Oops. No noodle arms, boys. I love Black and White, but OMG, I'm so happy I could actually use late game Pokemon whenever I want now. Praise the glorious wild area. Yeah, listen, I also really like Black and White. Like, that is the thing, isn't it? I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver, even though they are objectively bad video games. You can't deny that. They're just not very good. They're not. I grew up with them, and I can recognize that I still love them until the end of time. That doesn't mean they're good video games, but I still love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Black and White is one of my favorite Pokemon games. It's certainly what like a top 3 favorite Pokedexes. And but Hoenn is classic in both versions. There's merits to replaying both original, like Emerald and also Oris. And, like, I think there's a lot of good in Pokemon. I think if someone says, this one is my favorite, you're never like, why? You go, oh, yeah, I can see why. But, like, I don't know, the game's just, you all know. You know I lose all my ability to talk good when I talk about Pokemon. I think the most annoying thing with unwarranted Pokemon, because, you know, there's absolutely ways you can critique Pokemon. Let's not pretend it's a perfect IP. But, like, first of all, like a cease and desist against a scumbag company trying to steal their designs? Yeah, wow, what a surprise. Oh my god. What? People don't like it when you steal their, like, little Pokemon designs? What? Oh my god, that's... What? They have patents on a Pokeball? And you're just not allowed to just... What? And they expect you to follow their patent? Oh my god, somebody call the police, you know? But, like, complaining about, like, why? And it's always just been vapid shit. I don't like this Pokemon design because it's an ice cream. You don't have to like all of them. You think I like every Pokemon design? You think I like Darmanitan? Emerald has Archie. Oris also has Archie. What's not to love? Exactly. So yeah, it's like, but then it's like, the weather isn't consistent in the wild area. Who cares? I don't want it to be raining everywhere. How about, actually? Oh, they don't have voice acting. And I like that, and I will die on that hill. First of all, if we do get voice acting, we could have Matthew Mercer, Troy Baker, Laura Bailey, and God himself playing all the characters, and people would still be like, it's bad. Because that's just what these little bitches are like. Oh, I don't like it. And, okay, shut up. You don't like anything. But also, like, it's fun getting to voice the characters yourself. Getting to hear the voice in your head. I think not everything needs to be voice acted. And it makes it more fun when we do then get to learn a canon voice. Which is also never consistent. Like, on Pokemon Masters EX versus the anime versus a different fucking anime, every character will have a different voice actor, and that's fun and cool. And also, Allison was visiting her family recently. She's got a niece. And the niece is old enough that she can read and she loves playing video games. And she was bored playing Crash Bandicoot. Fully voiced. And the new Crash, you know, it's got a fully voiced cast that's doing a really good job and animated like a cartoon. She was bored, but she was having fun and she was engaged when she got to read out loud all the dialogue in Pokemon. So wow, what a fucking concept! That's how I learned so many words growing up. The only reason I know the word critical is because of Pokemon. It's how I learned the word recoil. Surprise, bitch! Pokemon is educational! And I think there's value in letting people get to read dialogue these days. Especially, I think I mentioned this on stream. I'll only mention it again briefly. Like, I saw a girl, a VTuber, a streamer. And you have to be at least 18, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, to stream. But, you know, she's streaming. She's got thousands more followers than I do. And she's reading some game, you know, she's playing. And then she gets to a simple sentence. And it reads, thanks for the assistance. And she goes, thanks for the... assignment? No, assistance! Ha ha ha, I can read. And I'm like, no, you can't! No, actually, you can't read. That's a fourth grade reading level word that you, live, could not read. Allison's niece can read. That's all. And she plays Pokemon. That's all I'm saying. That rant went on a handful of different directions as I drew those boots. I gotta be honest. I keep forgetting Pokemon doesn't have voice acting because I always play the games on mute. Lol. Growing up, we never played with sound on like the Game Boy. Cause what? Like, listen, they're iconic now, but audio coming out of a Game Boy. Crunchy, bunchy, chiptune-y. No wonder people thought they were gonna go crazy listening to Lavender Town. Hang on, I've got a lot of detail here that I want to make sure I get. Because the Pokemon I learned, Rendezvous, isn't pronounced Rendezvous. Yeah. Oh, French words. You sure, like, coup de grace is not pronounced coupe de grace? Learned that one because of, Dragon Quest. Twiins rants. A bit freeform. Project Sekai to the literary crisis. If we use a stab attack of 90 base power, it becomes 135, which then applies a weakness modifier on this type. And based on its point range, the odds of an Oko are. Exactly. The fact that there's... I saw someone bitching about there being math in Pokemon, specifically, like, the school in Scarlet and Violet. And listen, I hate math, too. It was always my least favorite subject. It's my... And I hate math. Give me a man who can cook me food and do my math. You know? Yay, all the line art's done. Now we can get a color going. It's like, listen, Pokemon math is actually so important, though. So, like, I'm right there with you. I hate math, but also kind of important for the Pokemans. God damn, it's so warm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you are stuck listening to me say that pretty consistently for the rest of like, for like 2 more months. Allison texted me to ask if I could water her plants for her, and I told her yes, and then I just continued streaming. Like a very good friend, but but I'm like, I think it's gonna rain. Alright, plan actuate. Is that the right shade of pink? There's a lot of pink. There's a lot of pink at our disposal. So we get to really play with our colors in a way that we also should have done with blue, but we won't talk about that. Y'all know coding is math and not funny green letters, right? Yeah. Surprised by the heat in August. I'm not surprised, I'm just mad about it. Whoopsies. Also went really hog with all the bows and stuff for these girls. And I think it's to a great effect, personally. Not to toot my own horn, but... But I am. I'm gonna toot my own horn, yeah. Just realized you haven't drew the first girl's arms. Oh my god! I was like, what do you mean? It's right there. I was so distracted getting her pigtail right. Didn't even think about it. There you go. Good call out. Good call out. Good job, good job. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now she's got an arm. I wonder how long it would have taken me to realize that there just wasn't a second arm over there. Twiins lo-fi. It's hard as it's hot as Satan's balls here, followed by my squeaky knees. WD joints. Phew, I need to drink more water. Sorry, I'm gonna drink so much water today. I don't even have a fun beverage at my disposal to drink otherwise. I thought about going to the store, and then I was like, no, I don't wanna. No, I want to stream instead. Instead of streaming, then I did some job hunting, and go the fuck away, Windows Media Player! God damn! Jesus Christ! Oh, that's why. It's because I got my BGM playing. I figured it out, don't worry. Sussed out the cause of everything. I think I do want to get, like, another pink on her. 2 shades of pink here. Pink pink. Think Pink Barbie? That was Critter's favorite toy growing up. I don't think that's what she was called. I don't know why we called her Think Pink Barbie. We called her that every single time as well. Just just so you know. And yeah, I don't know. Think Pink Barbie was just, she was cool because she was like articulate. Like you could bend her knees and arms. Which high-tech stuff back in the Stone Age. Now I just need the color of actually her romper. And I guess her weapon. Why is she crying? Nervous. Oh fuck, monster! Oh god, oh god, okay, I think I've got this. Parentheses, she does not got this. No, no. God damn, what a cohesive palette. I think I want to make her romper a little bit lighter, but that's kind of it. Wow, it's like I'm good at my job or something. Does anyone remember La La Loopsy? That's a name that sounds familiar. Was she one of the, like, one of those freakos that you, like, hang on, let me Google her. La La Loopsy. Yeah! Man, I always thought she looked kind of so cute. Yeah, definitely a cootie, but I don't know. Maybe it was sort of after our time playing with dolls and stuff, but yeah, I thought she was cute. I also think, you know who's cute? Strawberry Shortcake. I never watched a single damn thing about Strawberry Shortcake. But I think she and her friends look cool. She intimidates me. We're gonna do her in a little bit. We're gonna jump down here. Is that a normal skin tone? Is that a little burnt looking? Yeah, okay. No, I don't want her to be that pale. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, cool. I'm realizing kind of right now, I actually don't have a plan for her. We'll do our best. And I want that to be a little yellower and a little dustier. Not quite that yellow. There we go. My powers make things sweet. What the fuck am I supposed to do against Godzilla? The good cartoons have the characters with dumb abilities still save the day, though. Cartoons and shows. I was thinking about Sky High the other day. What a 10 out of 10 movie. Anyone here know Sky High? Anyone Sky High fans in chat? God damn. That was a good movie. I don't know what to tell you. It was just, you should watch it. Let's get all these roses locked in. Okay. And then I can, okay, and then I can kind of roll from there. But yeah, I thought about the kid who, oh, of course, I was so hot, and that I was like, I'm going to melt, and that made me think about the kid who could melt. That was his power. Oh, I had an idea. Oh, that's wide open. Hang on, I can see that. Alright. Do that later. A part of it, you should totally check it out. Very fun. It's, you know, I mean, you know, it's for, like, a younger audience, of course. But, Superfly. Superfly movie about, like, accepting who you are and, not changing yourself to be what others think you ought to be. Also, it's really funny. so there you go. When you draw roses really loosely, and then you have to color in roses. Fuck. Hello, what'd you miss? Not too much. I've gotten the line art done. I'm working on her. I've colored her in. And that's what we got. There's also her that you just saw, and her. So, wow. Wowie, whoa, Willikers. Fuck. Oh, just color in, you worthless bitch ass. Jesus, chill stream. Other artists drawing in silence. Going, oh, thank you so much for the donation. Me having a full meltdown. War and Peace, only character I remember from that movie, lol. Isn't his name from a book? No, that's, yes, so War and Peace's gimmick was his, like, dad was a hero, but his mom was a villain. And so, people were intimidated by him, because it's like, oh, he might be a villain someday. But yeah, his name was War and Peace, because it's incredibly clever. Phew. Okay, we're doing great. We're doing really great and awesome. I'm so hot. How am I supposed to play video games like this? Okay. Okay. Phase 2. This is why we were so particular. Filling in those roses so we can get dimension. Fuck. Dimension. Multicolored roses. Wow. Cool. Fun. Fun and good. Thanks, Self. You're welcome, Self. I kind of have no idea what color her dress is going to be. But so far, looking great. Play every ice level ever, for real. We don't have air conditioning. I've got every fan on that I can have on. She is a rose bush. Sorry, I'm sorry. I was being a poor streamer, and I was thinking all the words in my head, but not out loud. It was just me being like, this should be that color. No, it should be this color instead. So what's going on with all you guys? I talked plenty about, you know, my life, but what about you? We got... Oh, I got an idea. New job! Congratulations. I hope it's something you enjoy. You know, I hope it's not stinky and dumb. Imagine her being the token Southern who looks prissy but is secretly a major farm girl. You can look pretty and still work on a farm. I'm not liking the back of that corset. I think I want that to be like a pinkier color. Yeah. What if I just actually keep it all yellow? Yeah, we'll do that. The world is going to hell. Oh, but we don't want to talk about that. We want to be happy here. We all come into stream so we can have fun, be fun. House hunting? This is me and my roommates. Lease is about to end. I'm touring a place on Thursday, so wish me luck. I wish you luck. I hope it goes well. I hope you enjoy the place. I hope it is priced reasonably. Eh. It's like a weird color combo, but not a bad color combo. And there we go. We got a girl with heterochromia. Twiins has the opportunity to say she's hot, not in the extra warm kind. I mean, that's a given. You know, I also don't need to update you every time the sky is blue now, do I? No, that's the wrong way. Well, but let's roll with that, actually. Cool, alright. Let's go down here. Ugh. I know Windows Movie Player Library. I know about whatever it is you're trying to tell me. You can stop. Well, I was joking, but I guess that one was a swing and a miss. Yeah, I mean, you know, listen. Life sucks. So we gotta try to keep it light whenever we can. Damn, she's so cute. About 800 something a month, better than the 1,300 a month I pay currently. That's way better. That's also way better than what I pay currently. You know, I keep thinking about it. I think we gotta move. Well, I think we gotta move to a completely different place. I don't want to be here anymore. I think that's our issue. It feels like if we just go to a different state, all of our problems will be solved, which isn't how anything works, and we mustn't act rashly. But also, it feels like it would work. That'd be laborious. It'd be so much to do. You can't just move away on a whim, no matter how much you may want to. But yeah, rent is expensive here. I'd love a house. I don't want to live in an apartment anymore. I want a house. I feel like a fool as a youngling. I wanted an apartment so bad. I was like, I don't want to ever live in a house. I just want to live in an apartment for the rest of my life. And I think it's just because I was watching a lot of Achievement Hunter, and I see videos like from like Michael Jones, and he's, you know, doing fun, cool stuff in his apartment. And I think what baby Twiins interpreted as an apartment seems like the funnest, most cool option. Was actually just me not wanting to live there anymore. It with my parents. But yeah, I'd love a house. Even though, yeah, I can fix my own light bulbs. I can mow my own lawn. I can handle my own plumbing and electricity. You know. Just want to remind you that I'm here. Yeah, thanks, Windows 11. Poor Twiins and her rent. It's pretty poor. It's I can't be poor, not with this rent. Same, that's why I'm trying to go back to school. I know about your adventure. I was lurking. Your quest to become like an ultra mega scientist. I was like, damn, Apopo is way smarter than I am. Wish my aspirations were as simple as moving to another state. I mean, moving to another state is just a single cog in the aspirations of have job I enjoy, have enough free time to work on things, be happy, find success, find love, wealth, health, all that jazz. So the aspirations are just like a goopy lump. You got, and you think like you pick up a little bit of it, and it's like, move. I'm pretty dumb, but I'm throwing what's left in my brain on the whetstone, and that's all. Just min-max. You know, just just be really smart in one area, and that you got on lockdown. 12 labors of getting a new house for real. Twiins made a wish and the monkey's paw curled. Yeah, the monkey's paw has really haunted me all my life for it never showing its little bitch ass face anywhere. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, black. Ooh, black. A black crinoline. A black petticoat. It's cool. It's very cool. What can I say? I think every one of these girls has had yellow in their design so far. But to be fair, on this one is just gold elements on a wand. So, you know. I'm just fascinated that it's appeared so often. I'm really digging this one's design. It's the most, like, this is a magical girl's magical girl, you know? It'd be an absolute nightmare to animate, and they would still do it. Sorry, I'm doing patterns. I needed to focus. Patterns. It was a single chevron. Then the yellow girls had to suffice with stinky orange. Yeah, I know, right? Well, there was a shocking amount of color with the yellow girls. I think I've got them open. No, that's the green ones. Surprised they were here the whole time. Great. We got most of the outfit figured out. Great, we've got the outfit figured out. Sorry, I was thinking in my head again. I was thinking about how I wanted to I was thinking about maybe incorporating the black elsewhere. Maybe making her hair black. But also I'm like... But what about anime hair? You know, like anime hair colors? A gradient? There could be a gradient, perhaps. Oh. I was like, why didn't it color in right? Just giant open gaps all over the place, perhaps? Because my line art is never clean. And I want these eyelashes to be black. I don't know why I didn't color those ones in. Gotta get all these little details that no one can see. Okay, cool. Oh. Hang on, sorry, I'm being an artist. You know how it is. How do we feel about the gradient? Ooh, yes, excellent. Oh, fuck the eyelashes. Alright, you know, I'll just do them properly then. Ugh. Doing them properly meant I just shifted over to my line art layer. Cool, alright. Yeah, that's not quite dark enough. There we go. Okay, she's currently my favorite. She looks so fucking cool. Hi! Hello, Ratman Jones. Welcome. We've shown up at an exciting time. We're nearing the completion of the coloring stage. We've got her, very cute. And her, also very cute. And her, very cute. And now we just got her left. Nice. Alright, great. Cool. And now the final one, the one that I'm the most like, I'm not sure what I'm doing with you. We've started. You gotta start somewhere, and we started. That is incredibly different between my screens. Uh-oh. Which one is the real one? This is so red on my screen, and it's really pink on my PC screen versus my tablet screen. Okay, everyone else is looking good. Good and cohesive. But man, which one is accurate? This is a great thing to realize. This is a pretty red-orange on my screen, but it's still pretty, like medium pink on my PC screen. Fascinating. Huh. Huh. Looks like a pink Tootsie Roll to me. It's a bright coral for me. Coral, huh? Not like a rose? Not a bright, like a, not a rosy... Okay, that's not very pink. Let's make it... There we go. Wow! It's like a hot pink, or like a reddish orange, maybe? That new one is red. Wow, this is fascinating. Cool. I'll have to, check out my gamma options. Okay, well, the second one was. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Huh. What color is this? That looks the same. Wow, that is fascinating. Okay, well, great. I'll handle that later. Anyway, I'll roll with this. I will trust what I can see. Man, it's completely different. I gotta take a picture so you all can see what I'm talking about, so I don't just look crazy. That's determination red. Yeah, it was. And that's good that the red was the same, but the pink just is not. Cool. I'll post those to, like, the Discord or whatever. Later. So you all can see, the difference that I'm looking at here. They both look good, even if they are different shades, so that's what I have to trust at this point. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought we learned something so interesting? No. Yes? No. I don't know what color to make her hair. So I'll ignore it. Hang on, wait. I'm thinking about the color wheel. Green. Yellow. Green. Spider-Man through Spirit Halloween. What you getting there? It's pretty far out from Halloween. I saw a Halloween candy display at the store the other day, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was flabbergasted. I was like, get out of here. I'm thinking. Yes, you all should be worried. The Twiins is thinking. This is gonna look bad. Yeah, it does. I mean, that's a cool color, but that's not gonna work. Well... No. That doesn't work. That doesn't work? That does not work. Does it work? Maybe not for the hair. Great, okay. I find myself wanting to play with colors that, like, don't work more these days. You know, I like, you know, obviously I'm queen of the color theories, but sometimes you just, you know, I don't want to find myself kind of locked into the same sort of palettes over and over. I like the direction, just not the speed you're going at. I'm sorry. Sorry for going too slowly. I will pick up the pace. No, I want those ones to be red. Or the darker pinkish. Got nothing, I was just looking around. I see. Learn that Twiins PC may be shit. Maybe like brown? Maybe like brown. Okay, yeah. I think this green hair, it's not green. I think this me being like, no, that's green, really showing off how busted my PC is. Yeah, I don't think the hair is working. But that's okay. Use your brain. Self? Lock in. You know color theory. You know how colors work. There we go. Just lock in. Sometimes you gotta just tell yourself, hey, get to work. And it's like, you're right, you're right. Stop fucking around. I meant you were careening into the purple. I see. I was like, fuck, I'm going too slow. Cause I was ruminating a lot for a second there. And then we're gonna have a single little pop. Actually, we've already got quite a bit of a pop with that purple playing in there. So let's actually make it a little bit more of a subtle pop. Whoops. They all have yellow on them. I was gonna make it like a yellow. I guess I could make it a yellow-green. That is nice. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Never mind. Yellow likers can get out. Is that a real skin tone? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. I think I want these cuffies to be a different shade, too. I think they kind of blend in with the rest of her dress like this. And that's okay. That can be okay. Actually... No, we'll roll with that. No, I want her to be wearing leggings. Or, like, tights or something. When in doubt, just use white. White's not a real color, just go with white. I like yellow, kinda. That's okay, you can stay. Yellow is the second most exciting color for a pop of something to happen. Red is the most exciting color. So I guess you can stay. I was hoping they got deer skull masks. Huh. Fascinating. You could probably find those online. But it is nice to not have to order something. Wait, but that's me. Ah! Phew! Alright, oh yeah, and the final thing is, some eyelashes and an eye color. Here's my handy dandy tip for colored eyelashes. The way I like to approach them, and you saw me do it earlier, kind of, but, take your hair color, make it darker. That's an eyelash. Of course, you can always play. I think Mizuki has, in Project Sekai, has, like, these, like, pink streaks in their eyelashes, which I think are really pretty. So, you know, you can always play. Ooh! Look at them! So diverse as well! There's like no two of them feel the same. That's like the antithesis of my, my blue girls, who all kind of ended up being, oops, all sailors. The pink girls really all feel totally different. So, yippee. Definitely a highlight of the collection so far. Me as that sad ant with a little sack on a stick for liking yellow. Alright, for these girls, who's the hypothetical leader? It's gotta be her, right? Like, look at her. She's got so much going on. Yeah, I think she's a solid second contender. I think this one, that's the leader of, like, a big group of magical girls. This one would be a leader of, like, a group of 2 or 3. Like, if she had a pair, she would be kind of the leader of the pair, you know? Which, it's funny, I think for every one of these, I haven't meant to, but I'm pretty sure we've dubbed the designated leader of each color group, one of the black girls specifically. Which is nifty. Cause yeah, for green, we chose her up there, and then for yellow, her. And for yellow, we chose the one with the rainbow of bows around her, and then we all liked the sailor so much. Like with the, like, blue sailor Lolita dress, and the long hair. So yeah. How cool. Oh, not the previous one, because she'd be an animal protag? Oh, anime protag, I see. They bicker over who's in charge, even though they both know it. Yeah, I'm really excited, too. Once I get all of them down, and we've only got one group left that we are entering shading, time to shade, but once we get our purple girls, I'm excited to also just have some fun, stick them into groups. Like, one color into each group, you know? So, like, you know, a green girl, a pink girl, a yellow girl, a blue girl, and a purple girl. And that's one group. And just have 4 little groups. I haven't put any thought into what those groups could be. It's literally just me taking my little dolls and having them stand next to each other and going, ooh, I like these too. Simple shading. Simple shading. We're not a lot of shading. And then as well, once, oh, hang on. I don't want to lose my shading color there. Also, once we draw them all up, I'm going to order a proof to make sure that the stickers look good. And then you'll be able to get all these dang cootie pies. Let me look at you. What do you look like? Fascinating. Okay. You'll be able to get them all over on my fourth wall as sticker sheets. Each color will be its own sticker sheet. So if you just like the green girls, you can just get the green girls. Or if you like all of them, there will be a sticker bundle. Yippee! Yippee wahoo! That's why I'm doing 5 of them, because that's the maximum number I can have in a bundle. And so you can get them all at a discounted price. That'll be really fun and cool. So anticipate that in the not too distant future. Nice. Oh, you're world linking your magical girls, exactly. Cutie patootie madoodle duty. I'll let you all in on this. And I don't know if I'll actually, like, act on this idea. But I've got half a mind to send a sticker sheet bundle to a gal on YouTube. Her name's, Dorimani? I can never remember. I can never remember her name. She's doing such fun stuff. She talks about magical girls. She's been really kicking it with doing, like, food, magical girl related food videos. Like, she's gotten a series, which I hadn't even thought of, but it's so similar to what I've been doing. She's been doing, like, a cafe menu for different colors of magical girls. So, like, she did one for all green girls, all, you know, pink girls, etc. And I said, I didn't even think about how similar our little projects were until, like, I'd already done, like, 3 of them, and I was like, oh, hey, I'm doing that too! But yeah, I've got, like, an idea of sending her a bundle of the stickers. I don't know. A part of me is being like, am I just being, like, parasocial? But I don't know. She likes magical girls, and I want her to have my cute magical girl stickers. And, like, I've got it in my head, I'm like, oh, what if it's free promotion? And I'm like, yeah, but there's no guarantee she'll even mention me. And it's like, I don't know, man. And so, that's the extent of my thought process. Handling everything incredibly confidently, as you can tell, as always. Is anyone picking up Splatoon Raiders? Anyone interested in the Splatoon Raiders? I'm not. I gotta be honest. Like, I think the Splatoon people are having a really fun, cool time playing their Raider game. I don't think it'll stick around very much. I see this a lot with streamers these days. Of, people, like, kind of rushing through video games. Cause they wanna, like, finish a game so they can start streaming something else. And, I don't know, I definitely don't want to get to that kind of point with, like, my video gaming, you know. I like playing video games, you know, and enjoying my time. But yeah, I think that, like, the Splatoon tubers seem to be enjoying Raiders a whole lot, but personally, I'm like, if I'm gonna play Splatoon, I want to be doing the PvP. It's the only game I do PvP for. So, no, actually, so, Windows, I swear. I know you exist. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a constant in my life. Me, simple shading, also me. Not doing that. Twiins just making conversation. Professional yapper, as they say. As they used to say. I don't think the kids even talk about yapping anymore. The kids. Sounds so old when I talk like that. It did not rain, so I will have to water Allison's plants. Like I told her I would do. I think I want to. Everyone in one server I'm in are constantly asking to do Raider sessions, and not a lot of them are Splatoon heads. Huh? People go crazy for the PvE multiplayer. It's true, it's true. Yeah, I think Raiders, I mean, it'll probably get the most, like, how do I say this? I think it'll probably be one of the more popular, more successful kind of Splatoon games, because not everyone is going to play PvP. But it being just a single player game, more people are going to be willing to pick that up. So that's good. That's good that it's, you know, thriving. Speaking of PvE, I signed up to, and I think I may have mentioned this, but I can't remember, so I'm going to talk about it again. I signed up to be part of the open beta test stuff for Duskbloods, and I really hope I get in. I really, really do, because I'm not good at Elden Ring. I don't play Night Rain, and I really want to try it out so I can talk about it from that perspective, because this is interesting and different, and it's reaching a totally different audience than what other FromSoft games are usually hitting, being on a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. And I feel uniquely qualified to tell people what they could theoretically expect if they are perhaps considering getting the Duskbloods. But being like, I don't know, it sounds scary because it's like PvP, and also, like, I'm not good at Elden Ring, I've never played an Elden Ring, I don't know how if I could play the game, and I really, really hope I get in so I can make a video, and not because I'm like, oh, and then it'll pop off and I'll make $1 billion. It'd be swell. That wouldn't happen. There's no way you get $1 billion. But, just really, I really want to be able to, like, share those early access kind of thoughts, off the rip, to help people know if it's the kind of game they might want to try to pick up. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Also, on the subject of Duskbloods, there's like one character, I've only ever seen them from behind. From what I can tell, it's a handsome man wearing a bunch of leather, and with all my heart, I hope that it's not actually a handsome woman. It'll pop off and they'll hand you the keys to YouTube. But yeah, I hope that handsome man is actually a handsome man. I feel like I had seen something I needed to color in. Ah, there you are. Oh, good. I was like, where'd my color go? Okay. I think it's an interesting perspective because so many FromSoft fans are, like, in it, you know? Exactly. Deep in the paint already. Yeah, for real. Like, there's a blurry line between being casually interested in FromSoft and, knowing all of the lore. All the lore expert in all the mechanics and being speedrunner ready, you know? So yeah, and especially like tubers, like YouTubers. Like Lil Aggie can speedrun Elden Ring all day every day and get $1 million doing it, and that's great for him. But I wouldn't trust, like not necessarily wouldn't trust, but I know he will enjoy Duskbloods if he gets it because he's a speedrunner. You know, and I feel like even like it just feels like there's no casual Elden Ring YouTubers, you know? Even Miss Chalice, who is popular from her, I'm bad at video games, so I played series, where she plays through Dark Souls and Sekiro for the first time. It's like, at this point, it's like, Miss Chalice, you are good at video games, but I have not beaten Elden Ring. Haven't even played Dark Souls, or Demon Souls, or Sekiro. So, and just, yeah, there are more people like me who might be interested in Duskbloods. People who have so little experience. A meticulous eye for detail. It's necessary as an artiste. We're making great time. It just feels like this is taking forever because I'm 4 billion degrees. Yes, that's right. It's time for the arbitrary Twiins bitches about being hot moment again. Yay. Everyone's favorite. Yay. The worst part about being all hot like this is, like, it kind of neuters your enthusiasm to do things. Sitting in this office chair, like, I'm all sweaty, you know? And so it's just like, I'm just so hot, and it's like, I don't want to play video games because I'm so hot. I don't want to script something because I'm just so hot. I don't want to do this or that or anything because I'm just hot, you know? And that's the worst part. That's the real killer. You gotta just make yourself still do things, even if the temperature is way too fucking high. Did anyone else grow up with, like, family who scoffed at the idea of wearing sunblock? Oh, you don't need that. Yeah, actually. Yeah, actually, I think we do need that. I guess to rephrase that question, anyone else grow up with boomers? No? Good. I'm happy for you. You were shielded from the hot, hot sun growing up. And that's the thing. Then you get a sunburn, and it's like, ow, 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 my whole life is pain. And then they get, like, all, like, mad at you. It's like, well, why didn't you sit in the shade? Why didn't you block me from the sun's rays? You made me. You made me go outside and pull weeds in your fuck-ass garden. And then was like, oh, you don't need sunblock, and then now you're all like, oh, well, if you had, you be about me getting a sunburn. Like, Jesus Christ. Did anyone else have parents who made you had to pull weeds as a chore? Go into the yard and pull them weeds. Why? Oh, because we're gonna do a garden. Oh? Yeah? You're gonna be little gardeners? You're gonna be little farmer ranchers? You're gonna have your cute little garden that you won't water? Won't water properly? My dad, the dipshit dumbass. So the garden was on, like, a little hill. Folks had a garden with corn stalks. Hell yeah. My family really wanted to grow corn, but they're stupid and couldn't figure out how to do it. So that was just a dirt field that you had to pour water into. That's as they all ended up being. But, yeah, so the main garden was, like, on a hill. And so you'd think, oh, so smart. Because you can put the hose, you gotta water your garden, you put the hose, at the top of the hill. and it trickles down and waters the whole garden. You don't need to like walk around with a hose or anything. No, no, no. Because he decides that doesn't water it right. Why? Oh, well, because it doesn't. Okay, so then what do you do? Oh, so you put the hose at the bottom of the hill and flood the bottom, and then you pick up the hose after like 10 minutes or something, and you move it a little bit up the hill, and you continue to just move it up in increments so that each section gets watered properly. And it's like, no, you're just flooding the bottom. And, but with extra effort. Twiins very fond of her father, as you can see. I think about that all the time. Every year. I think about my dad's stupid water. I also remember one time we were watering the garden, because that was the thing, you know, we home for summer. So we had to water all their stupid fuck-ass plants. Didn't grow shit. And I think actually Critter did this, but I remember the story, like, she told it so clearly, it's like I was there. I was watering what was ostensibly a pile of rocks, because it was supposed to be grapes. And for some reason my parents, the Giga Brains, were like, yeah, instead of burying these grapes, like the seeds, in dirt, we've got this, like, we buried them in rocks. So they'll grow through the rocks. Okay, so that's fucking stupid, but I still had to water it, so I was watering the pile of rocks. And not any grapes. Meanwhile, Critter, she was watering what was supposed to blossom into a beautiful tree of some sort at some time. You know, trees take a long time. You know, this is a long-term investment. So, yeah, she was watering what is supposed to be a tree at some point, and as she was watering it, the tree, quote-unquote, which was ostensibly a stick in the ground, just falls over. Like, there were no roots. There was no root system. This was just a dead stick sticking out of the ground, and she just picked it up, stuck it back into the dirt, moved on to the next thing she had to water. What a surprise! That tree never grew. What? Wasted a whole lot of my childhood having to take care of my parents' stupid garden. A pile of rocks that was supposed to be grapes is very evocative imagery. I am a linguist. I can at least respect my parents for one thing, and that is, the second we turned 18, they respected our decision to just, not fucking do any of their dipshit chores anymore, and they couldn't do anything about it. Like there was no, if you live in our house, you do what we say, kind of talk. Suddenly it was, do you want to help in the garden? No. Okay. And then they fucked off and, you know, pulled weeds in their shitty little garden by themselves, and we finally had time to ourselves, Critter and I, to do what we actually fucking wanted to do with our weekends. Heaven forbid. So that's the one thing. That hand is crazy. I need to fix that. Goddamn, y'all were about to let me make a fool of myself with a hand looking like that? Holy shit, dude. I see you all. I see you all trying to sabotage me. Great. Okay. That's even the hand that I like got quiet for, because I needed to focus, because it looked good. Thought I was gonna, because my dad had a whole towel covering the food. Oh, eat good. But nope, it was just a single plate of chicken. Oh, damn. You can probably make something pretty decent for yourself, though. Don't know hands, even though I'm a possessor of two. Oh, Cereza. Oh no, wait. Sorry, I was thinking of coral palette. You're orange today. Very coral palette colored. I was gonna say, let's be honest, you've got paws. But, I don't know, you might be a furry. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, not the person I was thinking of. Sorry, Cereza. You're usually green. I don't know what happened. See, she blames us. Twins, I find it best not to give you advice until I have time to get to a safe distance. You know, that is actually fair. Unless, like, it's just something overtly, like, you need to fix that. Like earlier, the call out that, one of the girls didn't have an arm. That was good. That was a good call out. I hope Allison has a nice time at work today. Listen, I don't expect her to have super fun, cool jams, because it's work, and work is stupid and dumb and it's never fun. But I would love it if she had fun. Things are currently tough in the Inc. household. Nobody likes their job. Nobody is fucking hiring. We're all getting overworked. Overworked, underpaid, paying, like $2,000 in rent every month. Ugh. So, yeah. Things have gotta change. And, the longer nobody does anything to help with that change, parentheses, hire me, the more and more I think I gotta be the change I want to see in the world. So yeah, hey, if you want me to draw something, commission me. You can find my VGen on my convenient, card. I've got a card with links to all my things. Shading in roses is less science, more art, across the board, if you ask me. Like, you want to be vaguely aware of the, you know, ins and outs of a rose, but, roses are, there's a lot going on, and as long as you kind of imply all the shapes you need to imply, then, the shadows don't need to, adhere too much to super duper rules. Just get real Monet with it. Monet? Manet? Get real Manet with it. Manet? Monet? Fuck. Claude Monet. Yeah. I always the struggle bus of being an artist, knowing of Claude Monet and also Manet, and only liking one of them, but referencing one of them pretty regularly. Impressionist is the gist of what I'm saying. She left roses by the stairs. Shut up. Yeah, it is crazy. It's pretty bananas. Question, do we commission you to draw our characters? You can. Yeah, I've got 3 commission options available. One is a super cheap sketch option. That's a pencil sketch. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen me posting. I just posted some pencil sketches yesterday. Stuff like that. So really cheap pencil sketch. The idea is for it to be like, it's called a skeb commission, I do believe. And it's something that originates in con spaces where you walk up to an artist at a booth, you give them money, and then right in front of you they draw up whatever it is, and then that's what you get. So that's the idea with those. So that one. Then there's a full art version, like full color, commission option. Okay, great. Sorry, I'm thinking about dimension. Simple shading, with the words echo endlessly in my head. There's a full color shading commission option where you pay me to draw a character. I need a reference. You know, that's all. That's the only kind of real stipulation. I need a reference for whatever the character looks like. And that could be a descriptor, but I'm not designing something. And then finally there is the a design commission option that I offer where I draw a human version of a not human character. And that's another one where the you can suggest some things, but the fate is basically in my hands. But if you're like, yo, I love Gabumon. I want Twiins to draw Gabumon as a human. Then that's the one for you. It's also the one that's the most fun for me. So personally, because I like designing characters, and they would all be in this art style, by the way. Except for sketch commissions, I can do a sketch commission for kind of like my normal art style, my big art style, as it were. But that one's only a waist up. I was thinking of commissioning Twiins to draw my characters for a story I'm working on. When you get to it. Oh, pretty cool. Come to Twiins Inc. Twiins Inc. Simple shading. Pippin, you stinky loser. Good lord, it's hot. Ah. I mean, at least you know what you're getting, you know? Fuck, it is hot though. I'm boiling. After stream, I'm gonna jump in the shower, not even to like bathe. I'm just gonna be wet for wet and cool for a second. That's the best part of my day. I jump in a shower so I can become a decent temperature. How long do you plan on doing commissions? I have no current plan to close them. Indefinitely, I guess is the answer. Yeah, no time limit on that. Unless something happens where, like, I just don't have time for it. But currently, I don't see that issue arising. The only one that has, like, a limit on how many I will accept in a period of time is the full art commission. I got a limit of 5 there. That's just because it is the one that, like, takes the most time. So yeah. There you go. But yeah, everything else? No limit, and across the board, no plan on wrapping that up. Listen, I bought a planner. So I can keep track of my commissions. I might as well finish the year, you know? I want to draw this character with big boobs. I'm drawing them as a man. Yeah. Listen, if you expect titties, I've drawn hundreds of these magical girls at this point. And if you expect them to be anything other than the rectangular bean shape, then it's like, what are you doing here? You're not a real Twiins Inc. fan. One more girl! One more girl! It'll be exciting when I finish this little project. This adventure of rainbow, oops, all color magical girls. If anything, so then it's just done. You know, like I'm like, I want to play video games with chat, but it's like, I also really want to finish my magical girls. I really do want to, I want to get that, I started the Dark type Gym Leader challenge, and then so many other things just started happening. I didn't abandon it, but I just had to walk away for so long. And I definitely don't want to abandon it. I want to finish that before Winds and Waves comes out next year. Which should be easy. I just gotta stop getting distracted with other things. Fuck, hang on. It's dark, so let's get rid of my color so that my line art takes precedence. Great. And then we kind of erase some things to get that cool dimension. Ooh, you know that Vogue race competition I mentioned? a little bit ago. If you don't, I entered an art contest hosted by Vograce. They are a platform where you can sell, like, get a lot of, like keychains and prints and other good artists stuff. I think you've got at least a whole year before Winds and Waves. Very likely even more time. Perhaps. But I don't know. I want, in my head, I'm like, what if it comes out in January? Well, yeah, I gotta get back to Pokopia too. A part of me thinks maybe I got to play a little bit off stream, kind of build up, I don't know, get kind of into the rhythm of it a little bit more. I fear I'm ignoring too many things, because I'm just excited to, like, explore, but I don't know. But yeah, I gotta get back to both of those. I've just been... Listen, I started a side quest, what can I say? But yeah, that Vograce competition, so I don't think my thing got enough votes to move forward to the next round, which isn't a huge surprise, because from my perspective, from, like, what I can tell, I'm the only person who voted for my own art. Really cool and awesome. Love that for me. There's still a section where judges can, like, they look through all the submissions and they choose somebody to, like move forward. Like, each judge gets to choose somebody. An unenviable task. There's a lot of submissions. But, huge bummer. Yeah, listen, I would have really loved to have won that $3,000. Or at least a new art tablet. I think I might need one. That's okay. I think Allison's got one that I bought for her a while ago, but she just doesn't use, and she was like, Twiins, you can use this. Yeah, I don't use this. You can use it. And so maybe I'll just steal hers. Warrior World spinning in its grave. Warrior World scares me now because I played through nearly the entire game in one sitting, and then I stopped playing it for like a month. And I'm like, I don't know if I know how to play Wario World anymore. I don't know if I could tell you what any of the controls are. I'm sure I could pick it back up. Are people really clamoring for me to finish Wario World? Is that really on everyone's wish lists this year? Dear Santa Claus, all I want for Christmas is for Twiins to finish Wario World. Because if so, I'll do it. That was from a bit of a dark time. That was right after I quit my job at the back rooms, and I was like, then I'll just be a streamer. I'll just stream a lot and make all my money streaming. You know, go back to the content creator grind. And then, I dedicated myself to streaming, like, every day for, like, a week. And I made... I think I made $15. Not enough to pay rent. And so, it really kind of killed my enthusiasm. And I was like, I guess I gotta go get a corporate job again. You know? Ho hum hum ho. So it's been a while. That was back in February. And now here I am, with my stupid job at the alien factory that I don't like. But also, if I get a job anywhere else, I'm not gonna like that either, now am I? There are no fun jobs, no interesting jobs. At least not here. Everywhere is a restaurant or a factory that aren't hiring. I've not seen the Backrooms movie. And I gotta be honest, I'm not really interested. I know you might think I would be, because, you know, I worked in the Backrooms. But I just worked in the Backrooms. That doesn't mean I like the Backrooms. But yeah, I don't know. I was more interested in Iron Lung. Personally. Twiins and Allison just constantly regifting the same tablet, like us with Bayonetta. I think I'm the final recipient of Bayonetta, and I think it's just gonna stay that way. Played that for an afternoon. I was sleepy playing that, and you know, I think at the time maybe things weren't going so well for me. But like it's not a good sign when someone's playing your action video game and they're like, yeah, maybe I'll do another level. I was so excited for Bayo 3 too. Her outfit was so cute, but the gameplay was just meh. Gameplay was meh, and Platinum's stories have never been good. You don't go to Platinum Games for the story. What's your ideal? I'm doing this for money job. I want to be a mascot. I wanna wear a mascot costume and run around at like a football game. I think that sounds fun. Or I could be an inside mascot too. You know, like I remember one time I went to Barnes and Noble, and there was like a dog, just like a person in a mascot costume being a dog to like I don't know, be exciting for the kids. We took a picture with him. That was weird, but you know, like I think being a mascot sounds fun. I would love genuinely a job like okay, I would love to work for like a card shop or like a video game store. You know, just something like that I care about. That'd be cool. A librarian sounds pretty nifty. Whatever job Steve has in Stanley. Whatever job Stanley has in Stanley Parable, where he just looks at a computer and he presses whatever button the screen tells him to do. Want that. A job where I'm bored. If I'm bored but I get to be at a desk, like great. I can entertain myself at a desk. You know, if I'm sitting down, I pull out some kind of sketchbook, work on some art. You know, that'd be great. And then, like, every now and then be like, oh, hi, welcome, what can I get for you? You know? Phew! Shading is done. Now we just add some shine. I'm stretching. Hang on. It came out of nowhere. Jennifer Hale tried, bless her, but it wasn't the same. I don't know what that means, but dang. I just pictured twins in a mascot costume running like the Terminator. It sounds so funny. Also, some kind of performance job would be cool. I think working for a Ren Fair sounds... oh, Bayo, right, yeah. Yeah, like working for a Ren Fair or some kind of carnival. I think that sounds fun. Sounds nifty. Think you could do it? It gets hot in there. Yeah, that's alright. I think it sounds funny. Listen, I'm hot anyway. Might as well wear a funny costume. My bestie's mom is a librarian. Perfect for a bookworm like bookworm like her. See, I guess that's why I can't be a librarian. Not good enough at talking. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like what I'd be interested in is pretty easy. It just feels like everything here, it's just all stores. You know, it's all, you know, you gotta be a clerk, you gotta be a, you know, you gotta stock shelves, you gotta help the, you know, world's rudest customers. You have to be able to bend down, stand for your entire shift, pick up 50 pounds without any assistance. You know, that kind of crap. standing all day is the real kicker. At this point, I'm like, I don't want to stand all day. That shouldn't be too big of an ask. Surely. A job where I get to sit down? Surely. You can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Twiins becoming Ty Lee, joining the circus. Well, yeah, I guess if no one else is gonna hire me, then I'll just do it myself with blackjack and hookers. Put my art degree to good use. Because that's the thing, there's like no art-related jobs anywhere. I feel so stupid. I feel so useless. You know, I've got this art degree. And I'm just, like, I've got nothing I can do with it. Like, I never went in wanting to pursue, like, a company art job. You know, it's not like I wanted to work for Disney or, you know, stuff like that. And I wasn't even really taught much about company art jobs anyway. But now, here I am. And I've got an art degree. And I look at, you know, job listings, and there's a lot of listings for, like, nurse shit. Wow, what a surprise. Nurses aren't sticking around for their jobs? In this economy? I'm not surprised, but point still stands. That I feel like I have no qualifications. Like, I have to choose entry-level fuck-ass jobs where you do have to stand all day. Despite all my years working in places, I was working in the back rooms for, like, 3 years or so. And I was doing that at a managerial level. I was the department head of my sector of the back rooms. But it doesn't matter. Here I am, still not able to get a job. She's really cute. I really like that big hair. They're all really cute. Their unwillingness to be underpaid for their overtime is really putting a strain on the economy, yeah. You can maybe find something at a print shop if you had one of those. Oh, don't even get me started. That's what my friend does, but the bosses are atrocious. There was a print shop. That was a pretty decent, like, drive away. I gotta get an Uber, and that's okay. I wanted it so bad. I call. I'm like, yo, are you hiring? And she's like, you know, I was just thinking about actually hiring on, like, a part-time employee. And I go, and she's like, so you can come in, and give me your resume. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I get the Uber, because they didn't have, like, a website, so I get an Uber. Waste a bunch of money on that, to spoil the story, but yeah, I get an Uber, I drop off a physical version of my resume, fill out like a paper, like a form that she had. Chit-chatted with her a little bit, you know, made good conversation, you know, was shared open interest in what was going on, shared, you know, my intent to like work with art kind of a thing, like, you know. And then she's like, okay, great, awesome, this was so cool. And I'm like, yeah, this was really cool, yay, cool. And she's like, okay, I will call you back in a week. Okay. A week passes, and I get a voicemail while I'm at work. And she's, okay, so we're thinking about some stuff right now. So I you know, just want to let, you know, call you, because I said I was going to, but we're still kind of considering some more stuff. So I'm gonna call you back again in another week. Okay, I can wait. Another week passes, it's the end of the week, and I call her, because I haven't gotten a phone call, and I go, hello? What's going on? And she's like, so we're still thinking. I'll call you again. I'll call you again. And I'm like, okay. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for her to call me then. You know, since she's, you know, they're thinking about if they even want an employee, huh? I'll wait. I still haven't gotten a call back from her. So I guess that one's out the door. And it was, it was so fucking infuriating. And the infuriating part wasn't just that I really wanted that job, it was relevant to my interests. It seemed like a fun job as well. But it was the fact that she said she was going to call me back, but didn't. It's like, if you're not going to call me back, do not fucking get my hopes up like that. I abstained from, like, setting up important stuff at my job because I was waiting for a call back from you. So yeah, I tried. It didn't work. Just like how none of them work. Don't even get me started anyway. Here's what happened. Yeah. Sorry for the sword subject. It's fine. Listen, you couldn't have known. I can't believe I haven't shared that story yet, honestly, because it wound me up, you know, and I understandably. So yeah, I'd love to work for a print shop, but every time I fucking call, like, FedEx, it's, are you hiring? No. Are you hiring? No. Are you hiring? No. Are you hiring? No. Are you hiring? Yeah, but only for, like, a delivery driver. Well, I don't want to do that. It's a hard knock life. Living in the United States. We're so close to done. I'm surprised the cute little poopy boys haven't come bothering me for dinner yet. Because we are actually at that time. Sleeping in a melty little puddle over there. Too busy being all hot, I guess. The kitties are napping. They will complain about food once they finish recharging. Exactly. Which means I gotta hurry before the recharge time is complete. Did you all hear about My Little Pony? I just don't extrapolate. They've got a new generation of ponies announced. Well, kind of. It's generation 6, I believe, is what they're on. But it's Twilight, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, and Rainbow Dash again. Fascinatingly, the two, who I'm fairly certain were implied to be in a same-sex relationship at the end of last season, I guess, is what we'll call it. They magically didn't get to come back to the party. That's weird. But as annoying as that is, I'm more annoyed that the Twilight and friends are even back. And get excited to hear that basically verbatim again when I make a video about this, because I'm no brony. I was a little girl. I was the target audience. But, you know, I'm not gonna become a pony tuber, but, I was so annoyed by this, I was like, I'll just make my own My Little Ponies. I'm like, fine, you can't do it, I'll do it. Because I don't want it to be Twilight and her stupid friends again. What are they gonna do? Have Fluttershy learn to be brave again? She already did that like 14 times in their initial run. Like get out of here. What are your thoughts? Not recently been out of the fandom for a while? Yes, yes. Not a brony. Pretty sure it was implied Applejack and Rainbow were together. Yeah. Oh, Rainbow. Fascinating. Applejack is boring, though. I gotta be honest. Rarity's also kind of boring. So it's like, low-key, when I thought it was the same-sex relationship ponies, I was like, okay, well, that's pretty scummy. But also I'm like, they are kind of boring, though. They're just awfully one-note, especially Applejack. Applejack does one thing, and it's just be there. She had a single episode dedicated to her. Any other Applejack episode is like an apple pie episode. That's not her name. That's the Apple Family episode. Sorry. Looks like a pretty cute character. Thank you! Yeah, we got these two cooties. Look at them, so cute! I gotta get rid of that floating dot up there. And then I got these two. Wow, so cute! You showed up at the right time. Nearing the end. Just gotta put a little bit of blush in their cheeks. And then give them a background. Blackjack is a pretty good My Little Pony name. It actually kind of is, isn't it? Applejack, friend and or sister to more interesting characters. For real. It's a little tough to see. There we go. Look at them! They're so cute! Let's give them a background. Also, they're kind of high up, man. Let me slap them all into a folder really quick, and then give them a background. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, great. Now they're centered nicely. What color was I gonna give them? But yeah, disappointed with the ponies. And here's the big thing as well. Like, it's not even gonna work. That's the thing. Friendship is Magic is when My Little Pony was at its zenith of popularity. It had never been as popular as it was with Friendship is Magic. Finding the right color I want to use here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And their second, like, adventure into doing the ponies, did not work. Because it was bad, and so it completely flopped. And so now, clearly what it is, it's... Oh man, okay, let's go back to what made us popular. But we have, like, it's not gonna work. The bronies have moved on. Everyone has moved on. And like I said, what are you gonna have them do again? Like, Fluttershy already learned to be brave. Like, they already ran out of stuff for the girls to do anyway. And so, yeah, it's just dumb. It's just dumb and bad. That's all there is to say about it. There we go. Some pink magical girls. Twiins chooses background that burns my eyes. Sorry. Look at how cute they are, though. So pretty. Awesome. Well, great. We're all done. And I didn't even, like, melt and die or anything. But I gotta feed the cats and water Allison's plants. Water the cats and feed the plants, as it were. So I'll post this to to Twitter and to Blue Sky, and also to the Discord, of course. And yippee! Let's see if anyone is streaming that we want to raid into. Mapafu is! Let's raid into Mapafu. Shut up. Sorry, I was telling the ad playing to shut up. Yeah. We can keep the art party rocking and rolling with Mapafu having a cool fun time doing her own art stream. So keep thinking top left is Jigglypuff. It is pretty Jigglypuff coded in terms of color palette. So if you want to hang out and do a raid, then hang out and join the raid. And if not, well, goodbye. I hope you make smart choices. Drink your vegetables and eat your water. And all that jazz. So be nice. Be cool. And I'll see you next time for one more Magical Girl crew. And goodbye. And goodbye.